And yeah, so there's a similar anthropology, but the biggest reason, I think, is that Islam is intensely attuned to victimhood. When Muhammad responded badly to rejection, he became the ultimate victim, and he justified the jihad in terms of Islamic victimhood. It's better to kill than to be persecuted. The Quran sort of says that and repeats it. So Islam is oriented to victimhood, and this is actually a big problem, ethical problem, I think, for many Muslims, that the Islamic world is obsessed with victimhood and is blaming someone. If we blame the Jews, or we blame the West, or we blame somebody else for our issues, and there's an exaltation of victimhood, because at the heart of Islam, which includes the call to jihad and violence, is this idea that Muslims are victims. I saw that in a debate between Wafa Sultan, an Arab dissenter, and an Algerian professor, and she was saying, look, Muslims have hurt some people. There's victims of Muslim movements. And he began to scream at her, and he shouted and said, we are the victims. We are the victims. Your victims are in the hundreds, maybe thousands, but ours are in the millions. So this is a really strong kind of psychological frame that Islam inculcates in order to partly to justify the violence. And where every war then becomes a war of liberation of Islamic victimhood. And the West is attuned to that as well. The left is attuned to that as well. The left is all about the victimhood and rescuing victims and getting rid of oppressors. So there's this kind of recognition, a spark of similarity from completely different places, but there's an alignment over a shared anthropology, a dislike of the Christian tradition, and an orientation to victimhood that becomes inflammatory. And that's why we've seen that in the rise of anti-Semitism in Australia, this theme of victimhood, which then allies to a kind of hatred that's so destructive and corrosive.